Hi everyone, I am Lindy Miles. I am a content creator here on YouTube, but primarily on other platforms that are not YouTube family friendly. I thought it would be fun to go through my content tracking system just to be helpful to other content creators, whether you create spicy content or regular safe for work content. That way you can kind of see how I keep track of it all and make sure I'm not double uploading, or that if I see that I have a gap in the schedule of uploads, I can find something to pull and put in there. It's really saved my butt several times when I thought I had scheduled stuff out a lot further than I had, and I'm suddenly realizing that I don't have anything uploading soon. I can go in really quickly, find something, put it on the schedule, and keep on schedule. So, yeah, I hope that you find this helpful and enjoyable to use. I will put a copy that you can copy to your own Notion linked in the description box. That way, if you think this would be helpful for you, you can copy it, and I will talk you through how to make some adjustments and edits to everything in case you want to personalize the system for you. It'll be free. Um, it will not be through my website because there may be people who do not want more adult things to come up, but would still like to use this tracker for their content tracking. So I'll just have it linked right to the Notion page where you can duplicate it and use the template for your own needs. So if you want to look at a content tracking system and you want to learn how to keep better track of your content, stay tuned. Okay, so let's look through my content planner. I like to use Notion. It has been the most versatile and accessible platform for content tracking that I've found. And I love that it uses databases. It's really easy to link stuff together. It makes it really easy to sort through. It's accessible from anywhere because it's saved in the cloud, not just on my device. So I have the app on my phone. I can pull it up in the phone if I need to. I can pull it up on my iPad. I can pull it up here. I can pull it up on somebody else's computer if I needed to for whatever reason. I, in general, use the Chaos Hive planner system. This is not the content tracker that came with that system, though. This is actually one that I made myself because it just works best for my brain and the way I like to think through things. So you can see I've got three different tabs here. I've got the main database table. I have a section for just images and just videos. I use Proton Drive to store all of my content, and I like to keep the names just very simple. So you can see I've got like IMG underscore 0001. And then I just, as I add new content, I fill in any blanks that may have happened from deleted media. And then, yeah, continue to count. So if it's an image, it gets the IMG starter. If it's a video, it gets VID for video. And those are all here in the database. So we start in the table. We've got the name, the rating. That way I can keep track of things that may be appropriate for platforms such as Instagram or YouTube versus things that are not appropriate for those platforms and belong on spicy platforms, which is the bulk of my content. So I have set this up so that we are not subjected to any of that in visible format. But if you want to see that content, you'll have to go check out a spicy site for that. I also like to keep track of the year that I took the content, just so I know how recent or old it is. With my shorter hair, I can kind of tell just by looking at it. But because I do change my hair a lot, it's just fun for me. I like to have the year on here so I can kind of figure out if it's more of a throwback item or a recent item, which is fun for kind of pulling things out from the vault once in a while, especially when I periodically go through and remove media off of sites that I've decided I hate. But I may end up coming back around to liking it, and then I can just use it as a free throwback or something. And that's always fun for clients and fans. I also have a tagging system here. So I just tag literally anything that has anything to do with the photo. That way I can filter sort, find things easily, whatever I am sort of thinking of at the time to try to look for, I will probably find it. Um, you can make this as simple or as complicated as you want. Like I said, I just like to throw out every tag that I could possibly think of. This also helps me tag photos when I am uploading them, because I don't really have to analyze the photo every single time I'm uploading it. I can just be like, okay, here are tags that I already put on there. Here's some tags to at least start with, and then we're good to go. It makes things a lot faster and a lot easier. I have image alternatives, which you can see on these first ones. I don't have any linked to, but these tend to be for images that would make a good like carousel partner with the image here in the row. So if I have a couple other versions of this image, different angles, things like that, I can link them so that it's really easy for me to make a carousel starting with, or that contains this content, because I have all of the alternative ones linked there and just upload them all at once and not have to sit there and go through all my content and see if it got put in a different spot or whatever. It's all just linked right there, real fast and easy. The next couple columns I have are a column or are columns for each of the platforms that I upload to. So you can see the names. Minstars is the one I use the most. LF I use periodically. I've been kind of redoing it because it's not my favorite platform, but there are a lot of fans and similar content creators on there. So it's a good platform to be on. Slushy is kind of fun. It is a platform that is more social media-esque than these other ones, except for obviously Instagram. But it's fun. It's not my favorite, but it is kind of cool, especially if you are someone who loves doing Instagram but wants to do content that is not suitable for Instagram. Slushy is probably going to be your favorite platform to do on. FanView and iFans are ones that I have. Same with FinMessage. I don't really use them often. I will periodically go through and batch upload things and schedule them out for a little while. But they're just not ones I really enjoy using. They're not ones that I've had a lot of luck on. So they're there, but they're not places I really hang out. I've got Instagram, which I do use fairly often. Um, not as often as my mint stars, but I do try to get at least one photo uploaded every other week at minimum, which isn't a lot, but considering I can't upload a lot of my content there, that's pretty good. FetLife is one I don't really upload a ton of content to, but there are a few things in here that I've put on there. And I just like to keep track of the date that I uploaded it. That helps me just make sure I'm not double uploading. Or you can see like this one, I have scheduled to go up on November 12th. So that may change. If it changes, I'll come in and do it. Sometimes I'll schedule things out and then I'll move them around. It just sort of depends. But again, this is really helpful for content planning and also for, seeing if I have uploaded it to that platform. You can sort these by the date, or by any of these items, really by name. That's usually how I kind of leave it. And then if I'm looking for when I might have uploaded it, I might sort these out. But I really use this mostly just to see if I have uploaded it to that platform yet or scheduled it for that platform. And if not, then I know that I can go in and upload it and submit it for scheduling. So that is the basic table setup that has all the different fields. The one that I usually leave this on the most is my images folder. So I have this filtered out so it only has things that are rated vanilla, so they are safe for YouTube. But you can see that I've got a little preview of the media and then just the name. So that way I can really quickly scroll through, grab the name of something, upload it if I need to. And I can filter this out obviously by different ratings. You can filter it by whether it's uploaded or if it has a date to that it has been uploaded or scheduled for a certain platform, the year, the tags, whatever you need, you can do. The videos tab is the same thing. It's just ones that start with the VID instead of the IMG. The previews don't work very well for the way I have this set up. At some point, I may go through and adjust it just so that it shows up better. But at this point, with the way I use videos, I have fewer videos than images. So I mostly just focus on my images, and this videos part is something that is still kind of in the works. But back to the table. Let's go ahead and I'll show you guys how to add if you wanted to do another, say I join a new platform. Fansly is one that I am not on yet, but I have considered hopping onto. I know a lot of people who have had really good luck on there. So if I wanted to add a new platform, all I would do is hit this plus button, type in the name of the platform, and then hit right here under where it says select to add, and then it has the name we just typed in. That's going to save that and also allow us to change the type. So since this is a platform column, I'm going to change it to date so that I can then put in the date that I upload or schedule the item for. You can change the format of how the date shows up. You can change if you want it 24-hour or 12-hour based on whatever works well for you. Really simple, really easy to use, really easy to add things. You can also see that you've got the ability, it gives you some suggestions, content status, audience demographics, SEO keywords, but there is also all of these different options that you can add for things if you want to, I don't know, have different selections, different numbers involved. If you want to put the status for some reason, checkboxes, all kinds of stuff. It's really, really versatile. So you can have all of the data that you want to store and use for your tracking all in one spot. So let me show you what it looks like whenever I add new content. So let's go here to new, and we will say that this is just IMG. We'll do tester. Normally, like I said, it'll be a number that coordinates with what is in my Proton drive for the name of the item. Then you can just go in and fill in whatever it is. I can select tags or I can add new ones. This is a multiple select field, so I can add as many tags as I want. If it was a single select field, it would only do one at a time. So when you add new ones, it would clear out. Image alternatives, let's just say that maybe this was from the same shoot as 339 and 277. So then those are linked. So you can see maybe, let's see if we can find it. Yeah, image tester. So you can see those show up. So I can just click on those and it'll pull them up so I can get the item and view it if I want to view it, or I can just, know what the title is to make that carousel. Then I would just go in here. If I have this scheduled, let's say to go up on MintStars on the 20th, on Instagram, say January 14th, and on Slushy tomorrow, and loyal fans, you can go really far out. Let's say I want to schedule it for October 15th, 2025. I can do that, mark it all in here so I know that it's at least scheduled to go on that platform and I don't have to revisit that on that platform to get it set. Here where it says press enter is where I would copy and paste the item. So usually what I would do is I'd have my Proton drive pulled up in another tab on my browser, pull up the image I was referencing, just hit copy on it, and then paste it in. Right now we've got a cute little Boston Terrier picture. But then that's there. Since this is on vanilla, we can go back into our gallery view scroll forever. And that should have popped up right here. You can see it down here in the corner. Our cute little Boston Terrier picture fits right in, obviously is great. So that's that. Like I said, it's really, really easy. You can even, if you wanted on the gallery view to include some extra information, you could hit this properties button and make something visible, like if it was posted on Minstars and it would have the date. Um, Honestly, just whatever works best for you, whatever you enjoy looking at. It's just really, really simple and intuitive. Um, really easy to sort through, really easy to label things. It has been my go-to since I've started, and or at least using Notion for this has been my go-to since I started content tracking. This system I've been using since January of this year, so for it's November, so for 11 months. It's tweaked a lot. I had some things set up a little differently. Like you can see that these dates aren't filled in for everything because I used to just have a multi-select and put the platform once I had uploaded it, but I actually have preferred having the dates. So I haven't gone in and refilled every single one because that is a hassle, but I've started doing it um, for uploads since about August. And then I have, gone back in a couple of them and put the past dates, but that's going to be a little bit of a sit down and work on kind of day. And I've not had one of those in a little bit. So yeah, that's my content tracking system. I hope it is helpful for you. Okay, so yeah, that is my content tracking system in the Notion application. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching it. If you find that the system might be useful for you, it is linked down below in the description box, so you can go straight to a empty blank copy of the template and duplicate it to your own Notion, and that way you can use it and edit it as you see fit. If you did not like the template, then that's fine. You're probably not still here. But if you are still here because you enjoy listening to me or you enjoy seeing my face, you can go to my website and find links to other places you can find me and do all that fun stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you made it this far, let me know down below. How about what your favorite ice cream flavor is? Or leave the ice cream cone emoji, and that way I know you made it this far and I can appreciate you extra for sticking with me. And yeah, make sure that you subscribe for more videos. I plan to go through lots of different things about different platforms and financial domination, general female domination, and other things related to my work, just to really help and serve as a resource or educational tool if that's what you're here for. So subscribe, like this video, it helps. Leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.